Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man, and we are in the new version 6.0 Black Widow Marvel Future Fight anniversary update. Congratulations to Marvel Future Fight team for the brilliant work and the 5-year anniversary, and we are going to check out what's coming in the new update right here, right now. So without any further ado, first of all, let's check out the new characters that we are going to be getting in the game and the uniform for them as well. Inspired by the Black Widow movie, which is coming in November 6th, but we are getting it anyway right now. So it's fan-freaking-tastic. Black Widow received her tier 3 and Red Guardian received his potential awakening skill. So without any further ado, let's dive and see what's in the game right now. First and foremost, let's check her uniform options, what is coming in there. So it's going to be Hulk, Marvel's Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home stealth suit, Captain America team suit, Nick Fury Marvel's Captain Marvel uniform, and Nightcrawler X-Force uniform. So some premium, some semi-premium, and some common uniforms right there. And the uniform effect is increases chain hit damage by 25% when attacking, enhances effect of skill, graceful dancer, and tactical advantage. So let's check out her skill changes. So first and foremost, tactical advantage applies to self, increases guaranteed dodge rate by 35%, increases lightning damage by 25%. Not that she needs this lightning damage, because the skills have gotten rid of the lightning damage, and the tier 3 skill also does not have lightning damage, but it's still there, so no problem about that. Increases skill damage by 25% and increases bonus damage by 15%. Good. Next, for the first skill has stun, bind, and physical damage. The second skill has stun, paralyze, physical damage. The third skill has stun, buffs to her all attack, all speed, and critical rate, and he removes incapacitation and physical damage. Fourth skill has burn damage, stun, paralyze, 100% immunity to all damage and physical damage. Fifth skill deals burn damage, shock damage, ignores target's dodge rate, 100% chance to penetrate super armor and etc., and 35 increases of all attack and some physical attack. So very nice buffs there. Her fifth skill, her passive, which has also received a buff with this uniform, applies to self dodge rate increase by 10% and 35% increase of physical attack. So really very good. And her leadership skill has also changed. Now she applies to all allies. Activation rate when tagging increases all speed by 9%. So when we tag the character, all will receive 9% speed, etc. So that's it for Black Widow. No, wait, her tier 3 skill mission complete. The smallest tier 3 skill and skill effect in text I have ever seen in the game, and it is in the game. So it is ignores target's dodge rate by 80%, invincible, removes all debuff, increases damage by 50% for 1 second, and physical damage. It is worse than an awakening skill. So you can get the analogy of that. So her stat bump is pretty substantial, to be honest. Like, she has 47,000 HP and 37,000 physical attack. So that is really very high for her. So I guess the stat bumps equivalent to the skill changes and all. So you know how maths work. Now for Yelena Belova, she is a premium character by monthly monthly bio subs, so that sucks. But still, we're gonna be checking out what is her uniform effects and without uniform effects. So if you don't buy her uniform, which I don't know why you will do that, because she's a premium character, so why not go with the uniform and get her better. So first and foremost, she applies to self, increases guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, skill damage by 25%, bonus damage by 30%. Next, the first skill doesn't even have any text. Okay, so I don't know what was that. Now the second skill has stun and physical damage. Third skill has guard against 7 hits, buffs to her all attack, all speed, crit rate, incapacitation, and physical damage. The fourth skill has bleed damage, shock damage, and physical damage. The fifth skill deals burn damage, immunity to all damage, accumulation, which I guessed from the live stream that it has. So that's good. And her passive provides dodge rate by 30%, so that's very high. And her leadership is just whatever. So that would do it without uniform, Yelena Belova. Now for her uniform, the snow suit, Marvel's Black Widow. The uniform option are going to be Rogue, Uncanny Avengers, Iron Man Team Suit, White Fox Lifestyle Series 1, Nebula Marvel Avengers Endgame, and Colossus Phoenix 5. So I suppose everyone must have all of these uniforms. So she's easy to mythic and get all that shenanigans. So yeah, Yvette, the uniform is not easy to mythic because she's a premium character, but the options are. And the uniform bonus are good, like 20% increase to physical attack flat and ignores target's dodge rate by 15%. That's really good. And she receives 3 skill changes, which are going to be bazooka launch, deals burn damage and stun. The first skill didn't even add any text without her uniform, so that's something fishy. Now the third skill will get 35% chance of missing attack, ignores invincibility, target for 75%, increase all attack 45%, all speed and crit rate, so that's huge. Now the fifth skill deals burn damage, 55% chance of missing attack, ignores chance to immunity to all damage accumulation based on the damage taken. So yeah, that's really very cool. She is really very strong, but she's a premium character, so I don't know what that will do. And now for the Red Guardian, the ex-husband of Black Widow, going to be husband. Okay, that was bad. So now his passive applies to self, ignores target's dodge rate by 40%, increases skill damage by 30%, increases bonus damage by 20%. Now his first skill is physical damage, second skill is physical damage, third skill is the chance to immunity to all damage and physical damage, fourth skill is all defense down 30% and physical damage. The fifth skill is stun, ignores target's dodge rate, 75% chance to penetrate, buff to all attack, all defense and all speed and physical damage. His passive gives himself super armor, all defense. His leadership applies to villain allies, 35% increase of HP. Okay, so that is something. And now for the uniform options are going to be Hulkbuster, Marvel Avengers Infinity War, Invisible Woman Future Foundation, Sabretooth Uncanny Avengers, Captain Marvel, Marvel's Captain Marvel and Luna Snow Andromeda suit. So those are really very easy to mythic uniform. Okay, so his uniform effects are not that good because he's a free to play or what. Decreases all damage received by 25%. The third skill will receive a little buff, stun, immunity to all damage, accumulation based on the damage dealt and physical damage, and fourth skill will receive a more buff to his all defense down, which stacks up to 45% and physical damage. Okay, so that is okay, kind of okayish character. He is a free to play character, like you can use Shadowland Selector on him. His awakening skill though deals burn damage, shock damage, stun, decreases all defense up to 50%, crit rate, crit damage buff, ignores target's dodge rate, invincible, removes all debuff, increases damage by 35%, increases all attack by 50%, all defense by 50% and physical damage. This is how Black Widow's skill should have been, but whatever it is. Okay, so the last character is going to be Taskmaster, and he received his uniform, which is metallic version of him, so that's really very cool. The uniform effect though is applies to all allies, increases damage dealt to superhero by 40%, increases damage dealt to super villain type by 40%. So he's straight away as a very good support character with this uniform, so it is a must buy right off the gate. So that's really very amazing. I hope these stats remain the same in the live build as well. And the skill changes he receives are 5 skill changes, so that's really very great. Decreases all damage received by 20%, physical damage, the second skill is physical damage, third skill deals bleed damage, shock damage, stun, all defense down, which stacks up to 55%, super armor, all defense, buff and physical damage. The fourth skill deals burn damage, shock damage, stun, increases all attack, all speed, crit rate, removes incapacitation and physical damage. And fifth skill, all defense down, stacks up to 55%, invincible, physical damage. Now the uniform option for him going to be Ronan, Marvel's Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Marvel's Avengers Endgame, Captain America Sharon Rogers Dark Star Armor uniform, X-23 X-Force uniform and Beast Uncanny X-Men. So they are trying to market these uniforms, so I don't know how that goes, but he's easy to mythic, free to play character, so the uniform is a must buy right off the gate. So with that, these are the 4 new characters and the uniforms in this update. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this with your friend. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.